So yeah, once everything is done with all this harvesting and stuff that needs doing, I can make it a bit faster now because I do have people on the jobs that needed doing really badly. So Toby is doing the strawberries and Leanne is doing the apples. So we should see the soil moisture go up. We've got really bad crop quality on pretty much everything because nothing is fertilised, nothing is cultivated, nothing is ploughed. It's all really, really bad fields. So I'd like to go over them and make them better fields eventually. It might even tell me to do that eventually. This field is apparently really dry as well. But now we're going to have lots of food for the chickens, which is fantastic. The sunflowers will be done. They're about halfway done. Okay. Or is it halfway watered? Ruby's still doing that, apparently. So right, okay, so we've saved the apple field now. The soil moisture is right the way up on the strawberry field. It doesn't really matter so much for the corn. The sunflower seed is being watered as well. The grass field might need a bit of a water soon. I just read back to Clarissa. I've not had a food fight, but I've fought over food. Does that count? No, you have to actually throw it for it to count as a proper food fight. Has to land in someone's hair, you know. So we've got 146 kilos of grass there. It might be good to actually keep an eye on the grass and things, and only when the grass has just been harvested to pull Leanne back onto that task. Okay, so we have 2 people spare, so... Those 2 people, then I imagine I want to take them and let them cultivate that greenhouse. It keeps saying this, that the courier is trying to deliver packages to certain members of staff that don't exist. It's a bit weird. I don't know what that's all about. Build a carport and get funding of 4,500. This is where the carport costs like 100,000 or something. 762 corn harvested, which is great. That'll be amazing for my little chickens. You can see there. I thought we just harvested a whole load of lupine. Or is it corn? Oh, right, the lupine hasn't been harvested yet. That's fine. That's in the middle of being harvested. Don't mind that at all. And it's raining. Thank goodness for that. That'll increase my soil moistures. I'm savage. What was I being savage about? I can't remember. There's too many savage things I say all the time that I don't even know which one I'm saying anymore. Okay, so the cultivating is going a lot faster with 2 of them on it, which is great. So these soil moisture is good on everything. Right, that one needs to be baled. So I'm going to choose people to bale it and see if they manage it this time, because sometimes I've chosen people to bale things and it's not worked very well at all. They just go to the field and then go, nah, I'm not going to bale. So it looks like we can only get as far as harvesting, I think. Baling doesn't seem to be something that we can do at the moment. You probably need a tractor attachment for it. Okay, so... Oh, I see. That's actually a little quest, isn't it? So I've got to find Charlotte. Alright, okay. Ernie. So will Charlotte have like a little blue outline? Is this like a Charlotte could be anywhere sort of thing, and I've got to find her so that the courier can get a little reward for finding her. She's certainly not one of my staff, I don't think anyway. Oh, I see someone. Okay. Leanne, Sherry, Ernie, Brooke. Oh, Charlotte, right. So what's Charlotte up to? Oh, okay, yeah, I've missed that one, but that seems to be like I have to go and click on the person. So if someone could harvest the strawberries, that would be amazing. I think I can afford now to put Leanne back onto silage making. Although it looks like Leanne... Oh yeah, Leanne is busy in the greenhouse. I'm going to redo that then. I'm going to interrupt the cultivating. I'm going to put Leanne, once she releases from that properly, back onto silage making. And then I'm going to get everybody else onto cultivating that greenhouse. So that'll happen even faster now. I think we're doing okay. We're feeding our cows. Cows aren't ready to breed yet though. Looking at a field sounds like plenty enough farm work to me. Yes, I think so. Okay, so I've actually got some follows to read out. We haven't done I haven't done much in the way of follows. So we've had Amira Zaralis, who has followed a couple of hours ago. Tailspinner Games has followed. Linear J has followed. Falarin has followed. Makira Bell has followed. BDI1234 has followed. Pint Size Ginger has followed. ST2522. Gigasper. Mumbalina! When did Mumbalina come? I missed her. Darn it. Old Devstorm, Kit Marcus, and Normano ID. Mumbalina, are you still here? Or have you gone away? Say something in chat if you're still here. Pumpkins in the greenhouse is good profit, but it takes 45 days or something like that, Mrs. Betts says. Well, at the moment we're supposed to put tomatoes in the greenhouse, unfortunately. But I'm trying to be like really good and actually properly cultivate it and everything. It hasn't actually asked me to do that to progress, but I'm kind of taking it upon myself because I know it will benefit me later. So I'm just going to go a little bit faster. Let's have a quick look at all the soil moistures. And did I recently harvest strawberries? I think I may have done, so I need to have a look for them. Just in case I've got some sitting there. Yep, I do. Gotta be really careful with that, because if you don't sell them, it can be a real problem. This is why I like the auto sell. It's very good for short dated things, whereas things that are not as short dated, it might be better to wait for a high price on them. Is that nearly cultivated? Oh, everyone went for a rest like 2 seconds before it was done. Couldn't you have just pushed that a little bit further? Right, someone needs to go and water the orchard, I would say. I think the strawberries are going to be in their resting stage very, very soon. So tomatoes will be the only thing that will be able to grow through the winter. Right, shall we fertilise it with a bit of manure? I think we should. And by the time we get to winter, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be all full of manure. It's going to be all nice. But I think as well, if it's a non-perennial plant, then possibly if it's in a greenhouse, we might be able to keep it alive rather than the thing dying. So that might actually be quite cool. Do I like streaming or doing Let's Plays better? I don't really know. Like, they're both kind of the same, really, except, like, the only difference with streaming is that you go a bit longer. And you've got, like, people there with you, so it's kind of chill in that way. Okay, my animals are ready for breeding. Yay, more cows. Am I at a full complement of chickens? Should I sell a few chickens? Probably should, actually, yeah. Let's sell some of these guys so that they'll actually breed again. Okay, so it looks like we're nearly done with the soil fertility here, and then we'll be able to sow our tomatoes. Should be great. It's taken me a while to get these tomatoes going, but I feel like it's going to be worth it in the long run. We are losing money hand over fist, though. Chicken's ready for breeding. This is not a very profitable endeavour yet at all. Oh no, the grass is ready again. I'm almost tempted just not to cut it. Ah, right. I think it's the animal inseminator that's the one that keeps, like... It's either that or the vet. They just feel like they can just drive over all our fields. Oh, did the sunflower field ever manage to... I don't know whether the sunflower field ever managed to get harvested. I think I might have been just very slightly too late on it. Oh well, not the end of the world. I'm just trying to do what it tells me to do at the moment, but I'm going to be bankrupt soon. Chickens! Ready to breed again. I'd like to sell a few just to get things ready. So, right, yeah, we're ready to plant the tomatoes now. Yay! Tomato seedling, buy 62 units. But yeah, I am slightly concerned about the money side of things here. Let's see. Yeah, we only have 17 sunflowers, so the sunflower never made it. It was way too late when we planted it. That's a shame as well. But I would normally plant things like this, like as soon as I can in the spring. Ready for the animal feed. So if it's things like sunflowers, you need to plant them really early on, and I was just a little bit too late. Probably because it took me so long to get the silage sorted out. Gee, that was annoying. All I'm doing is calling this chicken inseminator like 20 million times a day. Okay, so we should hopefully have the tomatoes now. Yep, we do. Autofill. Go plant me some tomatoes. Yay. Why would I need a carport? I don't even know what I need a carport for, so why would I build one? It's ridiculous. Okay, so they're going to plant me some tomatoes now. Fantastic. My stream is big enough to attract chat spam bots. Wow. No, Avak is the only one modding at the moment. So, Bubbles, you're mod now. Go deal with my chat spam bots. Thank you. I didn't think that my stream would be big enough to really warrant having many people as mod yet, and this is only the second stream I've done, so I haven't really sort of set anything up. Nothing we can do, they aren't here anymore. Well, that's fine. That's fine. As long as they're not going to cause trouble, that's the main thing. Bubbles can make sure everything's going smoothly for me. Can't you, Bubbles? Abba, can you tell Bubbles how to swing the hammer? Bubbles is like, I don't know what to do. Which is pretty much what I was like when I was first made a mod on Twitch, I think. I was like, I have no idea what to do. Okie doke. Ah, my tomatoes are planted now. Plant tomato seedling in one glass house. Are you... Oh no, they're not done. They're not done. The planting is still in progress. I thought that I was like, no, it hasn't completed. I'm gonna have to build a whole other greenhouse. But it's fine. They haven't quite finished. And they'll need to go in and water it as well. I'm not spending 10k on an irrigation system when I have people that can hand water. There we are. Done! Finally! Okay, so... I hope you didn't spend everything on the machines. Someone will be organising training on using renewable energy sources in our neighbourhood. It's worth going to it. It's not so expensive, and thanks to you, it will be able to build... Sorry, you will be able to... Thanks to it, you will be able to build a wind farm that will pay off in the long run. You'll find training in the owner building. So finish training use of renewable energy sources and make one wind turbine station. Okay. Let's slow this down then, because this is things I need to be looking at. So, renewable energy. Uses of renewable energy sources. Gives access to wind farm. Okay, pop that in there. Lots of farmers do this. They lease their land for wind turbines. Entropic radar makes a note to be on best behaviour to avoid bubbly wrath. See? Bubbles knows now how to be a mod. She's gonna play whack-a-mole. Like it. So I can harvest this grass, but it's apparently too low for it to grow at the moment. And the crop quality is awful, apparently. Oh dear. I need to harvest that, like, ASAP. So you guys can work on harvesting the grass while... These are all dead, so we don't need to worry about them now, which is great. And that one's resting, so we don't really need to worry about that too much either. The soil moisture on the apple field will need looking at soon, but it's not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up. Bubbles will do great as a mod. You do not need to be foreboding. It's a lot quicker when there's like 5 of them on the harvesting of the grass, isn't it? Activates mod mode, triggers transformation. The crop quality on this is so bad. I'm surprised I'm even getting any grass. The grass in this warehouse, yeah, it's 24 kilos, but that's not enough. Okay, just waiting for another 2 days just for this renewable energy to kick in. I don't know how much it's going to cost to make this wind turbine though. I love how everyone's sucking up to bubbles now. Okay, once they've finished with this grass field, hopefully they're nearly done with it. They are. We'll get the orchard watered as well. I just like to get everybody onto that grass field and... Oh, look! We're done! We're done! We're done! Let's slow this down so we can now apparently make a wind turbine. So where's that going to be? Construction... Other? Maybe? Wind turbine! I need 60k. Oh, rats. Need more money. And less staff. So we're going to have to work on getting a little bit of money together. This is even with the bank loan. That's crazy. Maybe my tomatoes will get ready soon. 54 days? No! Someone needs to water those too. How long have we got on the apples? It's resting. Okay. I'm like, should I take another bank loan to do this? I'm like, I don't know, because I could cripple myself with these bank loans. Is there anything else I can sell? Let's have a look. Grass, sunflowers. I could sell a bit of corn, maybe. Right, this cow's milk needs to be sold. This chicken egg needs to be sold. Got loads of manure. Could I maybe do something with that? Sell like 1,000 of it? If I sold all of my manure, it would go for 22. So no, we'll keep that. Silage, how much does that go for? 100 goes for 25. That's not even that great. Could sell 100 corn, but I don't think that would be useful either. Oh man, I'm so close as well. I think we're just gonna have to keep going. We're going to be in winter soon as well. But yeah, we need to keep going until we get 60k. I think once we get the tomato harvest in the greenhouse, that's going to help a lot. That might be enough. Or it might not. So I've done my training. I just got to put the wind turbine in. Fire some stuff. Yeah, that might be good coming into the winter anyway. But all the staff are busy right now, so it's not like I don't need them all. But as soon as they finish with this grass field, I'll fire some, I think. Because they're not going to be needed over the winter. It's going to all be dead over the winter, so we'll let them bring in the harvest. And we'll get rid of some. Plant a budding potato before the 14th of the 4th to win a certain amount. Okay. I won't be able to do that until next April, but that's actually quite a big amount of money actually. It's getting really badly off for water as well. Okay. Everyone that can, go and water this. Thank you. And then everyone else that can go and... Oh, okay. So we can't actually water it while it's resting. Okay. Can we not do that on this either? No. Okay. Well, not a lot I can do about that then. Alright, so definitely time to start firing staff now, isn't it? Yeah, Toby and Ruby will release you. So 55,390. Seems like it cost me a bit of money to release them from service. Maybe I have to pay the rest of their month's wage or something. But that's fine. That's 2 less people I have to worry about. Thing is, eventually I'm going to start training up my staff and it's going to be a bit bad. But eventually I'll be able to hire seasonal staff that I can just have in the summer. Tanoin is the physical manifestation of madness and knows almost everyone. Okay. Don't know what that's all about. We're still on 55k. I'm just hoping that this tomato harvest will be good. Because we're really stuck at the moment. Unless I take another bank loan. I might take another bank loan just to keep things going for you guys. Debt repayment. Oh, I've already paid off the previous one. Okay, let's get another bank loan then. Oh, I have to take 100,000 now. Okay, fine. We'll do that for our wind turbine. I need it. I really do need it. So it can go anywhere with it. Oh, you know where it can go? It could probably go around here. Let's rotate it. Yeah, it'll go there. Lovely. Avak told Tanoin to jump off a cliff once. Yeah, I think you told him to jump off a cliff several times in Guild Wars too. I'm sure that happened. Here's my wind turbine, guys. I hope it brings me lots of money because... Okay, wind turbine has been done. Yay! Okay. Our wind turbine would pay off in about 2.5 years. Oh, great. You'll earn the most on windy days, but enough about wind farms. It's time to strengthen your animal husbandry. You already know how to deal with chickens and how to produce cheap food for them. Care for 20 chickens and breed 50 eggs. Okay. That's fine. I can do that. They're already ready to breed. Except there's like way too many of them. Let's sell some. See, I knew it would ask me eventually. I knew it. So how much do I make off this? Alright, yeah, just make a little bit of profit all the time. Cool. Oh, I've done the 50 chicken eggs, okay. Breeding 20 chickens will be no problem at all. Only Smale, sorry, would like to go through training with animals. That's fine, because he looks after the cows. So I think that's a very good thing for him to be doing, actually. Okay, so my staff over winter are going to be doing a lot less. I'm wondering whether I should get rid of some more staff for the winter. So we need Ernie and Brooke, because they're animal people. Florence is good because they can look after cows and things like that. I think I might release Charlotte Austin. We'll need to hire some more in the next season. I'd like to keep my original 2 though. Yay! More chickens! We'll be done in no time with this. Plant the budding potato. Apparently dangling sushi on a string is a way to get waterproof bubbles to follow you anywhere. Good to know. Good to know the weakness of the bubbles. So only 31 days left before we can have our tomato harvest. That's not too bad. It's quite a big field of tomatoes. It's like 4 rows. It seems to be... I think it's probably about a 20 by 10 field that you get inside these greenhouses. Just a guesstimate, but it seems to be about 2 patches of the 10 by 10s. Now everyone knows! Everyone knows Bubbles! Everyone! And this is going up on YouTube too! Woohoo! Just waiting now for these chickens to breed. Oh, there we are. So once they've bred this time, we'll get rid of a few more. of a waiting game now, this one. Okay, let's get everybody watering these tomatoes, because they need a bit of water. That's why I kept you guys on, so you could water the tomatoes all year round. So actually having greenhouses is really a really good way of keeping greenery going through the winter, giving your farmhand something to do over the winter. The ones that are good with plants, it's a reason for them to stay on. So that's quite good. I quite like the greenhouses. I wasn't using them in the last scenario, so something I haven't learned about yet. So I'm forgiven, but entropic radar, not forgiven. I see. Okay, they're ready for breeding again. Let's get rid of a couple first. Oh, now they're not ready for breeding because I sold them. Is that true? Oh, okay, they were ready. Okay, I won't sell them again before breeding time. That's quite bad, isn't it? Well, I still seem to be losing money, but I'm making a little bit of profit off this wind turbine. It seems to be doing well, so that's good. Make a couple of thousand off it each month, and it'll pay itself back in a couple of years. Yeah, sounds good. Very much a waiting game with this one. I'm halfway, well, I'm halfway through. Got 10 more to breed. I'll sell a few because I don't know if I should be selling them from the top or bottom, or whether it doesn't even matter. I just keep it on triple time while we go through the winter as well. How's my greenhouse looking? Go water it again. You've got nothing else to do. You may as well keep it like the best watered greenhouse in the world. Luckily, these chickens do breed at quite a rate, so asking for 20 of them isn't too bad. I mean, over the course of everything, we've definitely had plenty of chickens bred, but it seems like it doesn't count the ones before the quest starts, which is kind of annoying. Can we sell anything at market at the moment? Probably not. Looks like I'm auto selling the cow's milk still, chicken eggs still. The cows really haven't bred much at all. They stay inside apparently. I don't even know if they make milk actually in the... I'm guessing they do from inside. They still got a tender and everything. Really? Sick chickens. That sucks. It's -9 degrees. Wow, this is a very cold farm. I wouldn't want to be out working in -9 degrees. I bet they don't even have jumpers on. Let's have a look what they're wearing quickly. Yeah, look. It's -9 and they got t-shirts on. Wow. Hardcore. Oh no! Hammers! Hammers! That's hammers in the chat, by the way. If anyone's watching this on YouTube, they're probably wondering what on earth I'm shouting about hammers for. It's just because Bubbles is using her banhammer. Giving some timeouts over there. Still just waiting for these chickens. They're very close to being done, look. And then we can move on to something else that's maybe a bit more interesting. Maybe some stuff where we actually get to plough a field with a tractor. That would be really useful, wouldn't it? Although I like the way my farm is looking right now in the snow with its little wind turbine and everything. It's pretty cool. Lots of silage, lots of manure. Come on, chickens, you can do it. I don't know if it's gotten too cold and they've had to go inside. They don't seem to be out breeding at the moment. I really hope I don't have to go through the whole of winter before the chickens can breed again. Because that would be a nightmare. Oh, we've got a full 30 actually, so I need to sell some, otherwise I'm going to have trouble. They're not going to breed while there's like a full pen of them. Get rid of a few, quite a few, and then we'll breed them back up to 30 again. Please be capable of breeding inside your little coop. Please. That would be really cool. How are the tomatoes doing? 6 days left. Yay, go water them, guys. That's your only job right now, is to water those tomatoes, so you're gonna do it well. I really hate that apple orchard, it's so bad. Hurrah! I think this will be the last one. Well, Bubbles, you've got to experiment with your mod pals on someone, and who better than Entropic Radar to do that with? Yay, we've bred 20 chickens. Fantastic. Okay, so we've done chapter 3 now. Care for 3 cows and produce 500 litres of milk. Breed 3 cows. Oh, it's going to take forever. Oh no, one's ready already. Yay! We have a full 6 animals in here. So I am going to have to sell 3 of them. I knew it would start asking for breeding and stuff. I hope that pops up again soon. And I hope this tomato harvest is... Oh, it's going to be tomorrow! Yay! Tomato harvest! Yay! And Bubbles, if I thought you were the sort of person that would abuse your mod power, I would not have made you a mod. I'm sure that you are going to be a very responsible mod. Ah, it's the chickens that are available for breeding, not the cows. That sucks. Because I think it automatically makes it so that your animals are like available for breeding as part of the quest, but you need to produce 500 litres of milk as well. It's crazy. Well, they're still waiting for the examinator, that's fine. Halfway through the tomato harvest. There's a lot of tomatoes to harvest there. They've got a long way to go, unfortunately, to get to the greenhouse. That well seems to possibly be blocking their way as well. So that's something to think about when you're placing things, is how far they've got to go between where they're harvesting and the building where the things are going to be stored. I'm trying to put things kind of around it, but... yeah, but there's only so much space in this, you know? And also, because I've got to do things again in a sort of order, it's kind of difficult to plan quite as well as I would have if it was just a complete sandbox. Bubbles, you would find someone to be a good mod, and it's very easy to unmod someone, so if they didn't work out, you just click the button and they're not a mod anymore. You know, if you were streaming. La 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 la. How are you doing with this tomato harvest? You nearly done? Yes. And I can sell those tomatoes. And that'll be so good. Although we do seem to be in a reasonable profit at the moment. I think this turbine is actually starting to pay itself back and things. Along with the eggs and the milk and everything else. Yeah, just waiting for these cows now. Sell 2 cows. I just sold cows! Grrr. If I sell 2 and buy 2, then I will make a really good profit on that though. Okay, so 822 tomatoes have been harvested, so we need to go and sell those before we do anything else. Really? The price is right down on them. Grrr. They'll be good until the 8th of March. No, I need to sell them because if I don't sell them, I'll forget about them and then I won't get anything for them at all. Well, that was a bit of a shame. So 38 days left now. So now they've basically, it looks like you have to grow the plant and then you have to grow the tomatoes onto the plant. So now they've grown once. They just keep growing and growing and growing. So greenhouses are really cool, actually. I like them a lot. They're very good for the winter. As I say, it means you don't have to sack all of your planters for the winter. You can actually give them something to do, which is really useful. Okay, so cows. What's going on? Like, I apparently need to sell 2 of you, and then buy you back to make a little profit. I'm gonna buy 2 because I want. Oh. I made a profit out of doing that, selling 2 and buying 2. Hopefully it doesn't put our whole cow breeding program behind too much. I'm hoping that if I have 3 there, the next time they're ready to breed, they will breed 3 cows. Otherwise it'll be a nightmare. So what, like, chapter are we on? Can I see? Here we are. There's the campaign. And I'm on the very last bit of A Breath of Modernity, so I'd like to finish chapter 3 before I finish the stream for today. And then we can maybe do like chapter 4 next time I stream or something. Oh, this is making everyone want Stardew multiplayer because it's a farm game. I don't know, I'm kind of like getting into farming games that have tractors in them. I mean, I'm going to really probably enjoy the next stream even more than this one because it's going to probably start to get to the point where I'm allowed to buy plows and things like that and actually do really big things with this. But honestly, I genuinely think that the wind turbine is the only thing keeping me afloat right now. Seriously. Here come my cows. Have I got 2 coming? I think it should be 2. Yeah, we're back to 3 cows, which is what I wanted. So it's just going to be a case really of just playing around with the farm. Just keep watering the tomatoes constantly until the end of winter.